the Ohio State Buckeyes and the Iowa Hawkeyes. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
When you talk about a home field advantage, you have to consider Kinnick Stadium. The fans are right on top of the action. They are on top of the opponent's sideline, making it one of the most difficult places to play in all of college sports. Named after Niall Kinnick, a war hero, the beautiful wave to the Cancer Children's Hospital. This is one of the most iconic spots to watch a college football game in the country. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Holly. The Hawkeyes headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. The run inside. It's Jackson. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24. The margin for error so small in a conference like this, and in Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
You really focus on all offseason getting off to such a great start, right? Start fast, win our conference. Well, this is step 1. And so I think you're so tired of hitting your own color jerseys, by the way. You're excited when you get in conference plays. You start to get some of that familiarity, some of that also that hatred that you have for these other teams. So the Big Ten is a fun conference.
Yeah, and you know both of these teams, the players have had this game circled all offseason because this is the first one. This is the first step towards winning a Big Ten championship. Both teams feel like they've got the playmakers to compete in conference this year, but it all starts today. It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Snagged it, and there's running room. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
Man, that is exactly how you execute an RPO. Like, quick read, get the ball out of your hand, get it to your receiver in space really quickly, on target, and you can make big plays. They made that RPO look so smooth and so effortless.
Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25.
Well, in the last 2 plays, they've given this guy the ball, and he's done a really nice job, shown really nice vision. He's gotten what's available to him. He hasn't broken off the 60-yarder quite yet, but he is doing a nice job of putting this offense now in a very manageable 3rd down situation.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. They'll try to power their way ahead. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Saying to throw for it on 4th. Finds him out of the backfield. He's inside the 10. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decided to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
The Buckeyes will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Motion from the wideout. They'll run it. It's crossed. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. Slams ahead. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
How do you take the crowd out of the game? Do exactly that. Take the football, drive right down the field, prove you're the better team, give them nothing to cheer about. That is a picture-perfect first drive.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Ready to fire from the pistol. Here comes the option. Oh, he's got some space. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
This offense is going to challenge the defense with their assignment football in the option game, and they're doing it here early in the first quarter. Great job by the quarterback, making all of his reads. Nobody accounting for the pitch guy, so you flip it out to him, and a nice gain offensively here. And this is something the defense now is going to have to contend with for the rest of the game, trying to stop this option attack.
He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. That false start will just increase the degree of difficulty at 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Trying to make magic on the scramble. At the 40, there he goes. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back, he's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick him up and put him down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping him.
Handoff for Malton. Got a little grass. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Hawkeye!
And that is exactly what they wanted to see. They talked about bolstering their speed at the running back spot. They said this guy could do it, and you get a good glimpse of it early in this football game. Baller, there's one thing to talk about speed. It's another thing to talk about speed. And that guy takes off, erases some angles, and makes the big play early.
It's so true, David. There's so many really good running backs in the country that can make people miss, but when we see them get into the second level, they always get caught. This guy is a little bit different. And now if you're on defense, that's a big alert. You know, hey, if we don't tackle him, if linebackers miss him, if safeties miss him, and this guy gets in the second level, he is taking it to the house. There's a lot of pressure now on this defense to tackle.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16.
This drive will start from the 16-yard line. Here's Sayin to throw. Oh, they're after
him. These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Play fake, Sayin. Here's the pressure. Going to try to get it himself. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly. Maybe picked up one on the play.
Well, nice job that time by the defense locking in. We've seen earlier in this drive, this quarterback make some plays with his feet. That time, though, the defense was ready for it. They weren't able to sack him right away, but they stuck with him, forced him to scramble. They're able to get to him and bring him down.
Rush is on him. Trying to make something happen. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the second quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. To the ground to try to pick up the first. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, I'll tell you, when you start a game as well as this guy did on the opening drive, you're going to earn more touches later. And finally, they hand it off to him here on the second drive. But he's really shot out of a cannon in this game. I really like the way he's running right now. He's running hard. He's running with authority. They need to keep giving him the football.
Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver. 3 yards, 1st down for the offense after that penalty. Throwing, Sayin. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air, it's Sayin. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man, it's Smith. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains, it's at the 22. The Buckeye aerial attack continues to be prolific. You feel as if they're on the verge of scoring on any snap.
And it's such a good blend between such great offensive talent year after year after year that you see go to the draft, but also great play calling, great play design. They've always got it working, and you know this offense is always capable of hanging 40 points and making it look easy.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Say it. Here comes the heat. And they got it.
We've already seen the gifts he has, man. You've seen him dance. You've seen him rush, like really good speed. That's what we talked about coming to this football game, trying to get some negative plays. A better job by the defense there, being aggressive, getting to him, and getting the sack on that play.
These Hawkeye fans know exactly what to do to get behind this D on 3rd down. Now here's Sayin. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And it slips just inside that right upright. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Motion from the back. Trying to impose their will with the run. He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Just going to keep it after the snap. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
9-yard pickup on 1st down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. The give to the back. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you 1st downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
And the Hawkeyes are flying down the field. Running inside. It's Moulton. Here's a little room there. He'll get it all the way to the 13-yard line before he's forced out of bounds.
And this defense, man, they've got to find some answers. They've been less physical than the offense. They've owned the line of scrimmage. They're running the football, putting a drive together. All right, now in the red zone, field shrinking. How do they handle this situation? Bring more bodies, be more physical, be more aggressive.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there, stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Pulls it and runs it again. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
That's what's so great about these QB runs. They just chip away at the defense. And as this game goes on, these little QB runs, they're going to help keep third downs manageable for this offense.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looks as if he's going to run it. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be fourth down. Timeout signaled for by the Buckeyes. That's their first. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on fourth down. The Hawkeyes will come to the line to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Here's Julian Sayin to throw. Snagged out of the air. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. You can grab, but you can't hold on. A defensive holding penalty will give this offense a first down. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. They'll go play action with Sayin. Pocket breaking down. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off. He takes off and gets a positive gain.
Offense gets set for second down. Pressure coming, trying to get away. Trying to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job, and there's no gain on the play. The Hawkeyes call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Trying to be heard above the noise. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Here's Sayin to throw. Here's a heat. And it's a sack.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job being the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
Ohio State calls its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And the Buckeyes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking to pass. It's Sayin. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Yeah, how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. Lined up in the gun on third down, Sayin. Can't find a receiver, and down goes the quarterback. A sack to punctuate this first half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
From our gorgeous Orlando studios, it's the Week 5 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's lead things off with Houston taking on the West Virginia Mountaineers. And it's the Cougars on top in a game most people didn't give them a chance in. But this team remains steadfast all week, and their belief is paying off. And now we take a look at some of the other games going on around the nation on another wild day of college football.
And here comes the Iowa offense ready to go to work. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Offense bringing in the big boys, heavy personnel.
Here we go, ready, go.
They'll run the option. Pulls it again on the option. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up fourth down as this defense makes a play.
And I like what this offense did. They run the option. They're good at it. They read it. They run the pitch. They get some positive yards. But more importantly, they set up a 4th and really short.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Gets the back moving. They'll go with Malton. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hind end.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. So much change of direction. He's down to the 23.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Back to the ground with the running back. Could be an alley. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
The Buckeyes will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Trying to run, it's Jackson. Touchdown, Ohio State! And that one will put them up here in the second half.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And they did tack on the extra point. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Hawkeyes offense heads out to start this drive. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Goes to the option. Turning it on. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
And the Hawkeyes come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Flips it out in the flat. Could not make his way to the corner.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
And after that last one, perhaps the emphasis should be on forward pass on 2nd down. The give on the counter. Just a gain of 2, and now they're looking at 3rd and 8.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
It'll be 3rd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Kamari again. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Timeout signaled for by the Buckeyes. That's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. A delay of game penalty like that just riles up the defense even more. The Hawkeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on twice. And that is just a spectacular punt, and he will pin them in the shadow of their own goalpost inside the 5. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Reads it, fires complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. The run inside. It's Jackson. Not much room to run. Give him 1 to the 7. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Saying from the gun on 3rd down. Hauls it in. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. So first down will open up the final period. Running inside, it's Jackson. They believe in that running game, got 6 before he stopped at the 23.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block, that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of guy.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Rides to the back. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
And that's the challenge for this defense, man. It starts to get later in the ball game. That clock is not your friend. You're losing the football game. They got to meet the physical challenge of this run game.
The Buckeyes are marching down the field. They'll move the wide receiver. Throwing, say it. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
The defense has had some bad stuff happen to them today. The one bright spot for them has been the pass rush. They've shown the ability to get after the opposing quarterback.
Now on second down, they want to keep moving forward and keep that clock churning. Looking for a man. It's Sayin. Going to take a shot. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Kinnick is having a conniption fit to try to help the knee on third down. Now here's Sayin. Bringing the heat. And couldn't quite find the crevice he needed to pick up the first down.
You know what, Reese, it is a great play, and I think they were in nickel, so they brought an extra guy on the field that has some speed, take a linebacker that's a little bit slower off the field, and you could see it paid dividends on that third down.
He'll take it on the return. Makes a move. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Iowa has the ball back on offense. And now, deep in the fourth quarter, a chance to go down the field and take the lead in this ball game. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Here's a give to Malton. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on fourth down by what they call here. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Might have a chip. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. And the defense got it. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And, man, sometimes you'll see that with these quarterbacks. They like to run the football, but they don't get hit in practice. So they're not always used to carrying the football and taking hits. Down the field, he made a nice play, but then got hit, gave the football up. That's a big turnover for this defense, and really nice hustle downfield coming to fall on the football.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Sayin on the play action. Under fire. And he never had a chance.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet in my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
Stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Sayin trying to be heard above the noise. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37.
Nice job executing the 4-minute offense. You know, they practice this throughout the week, having a lead late in the game, running plays to just get enough to get first downs to stay on the field, and they are executing this 4-minute offense to perfection.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. And the Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. He's going to lose a yard on that one. A mere 4 seconds after the clock stopped for the 2-minute timeout, the defense gets it stopped again, trying to get the ball back.
And this situation here on 2nd down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in a situation, it's interesting. Do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback not to make a mistake here late in the football game with the lead?
I'd expect we're going to get another dose of the running game at this point, even though it's 2nd and 11. They'll go right back to the run. There he goes. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Iowa spends his 2nd time out here. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the 1st down. The Buckeyes back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Hard running there. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Now the Hawkeyes will call their 3rd and final timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The run inside. It's Jackson. Crump got some room, headed to the goal line. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes. 3rd touchdown of the game. A 3rd of his season total. He now has 9 on the year.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. That drive covered 57 yards for the touchdown. And the finisher came on a terrific 24-yard run to the house. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
And a lot of times football, man, it's just about confidence and feeling good and getting in a rhythm. That's not what this offense has done all day. And now in a moment where you need it, you got to put it together. Where do they go? Like, who is their go-to guy? What is their go-to play? They've struggled all day, but you can erase all of that with one drive right now.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. On the option. He'll toss it. There's a crease. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game, marked it at the 47.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
Pickup of 8. It's now 2nd and 2. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming.
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it, and that's what I'd expect them to do on this next play.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out. The offense pops it up, and they were on the move. And they're able to get back on top of the ball, but they are still in a world of hurt. Good presence of mind by the quarterback there to not panic when the ball went on the ground and able to get it back.
I would just like to see better ball security, Reese, from the quarterback, too. You know, you got to keep 2 hands on the ball at all times. It doesn't matter. You're looking downfield. You know you're going to have guys around you trying to swat away at the football. You've got to keep 2 points of pressure at minimum on that ball, and the quarterback lucky to fall on it.
They convert the 4th down, but back to the line with no time to waste.
And that is the advantage of having versatility at the running back position, right? It's 4th down. Everyone in the stadium thinks he's going to get the handoff, but because of his ability to catch the football,
The defense sort of herds this quarterback out of bounds short of the line of scrimmage for a loss. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11.
Here we go. Ready.
The give on the option. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. And the Hawkeyes headed quickly to the line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. This quarterback desperately wants to make a chunk play, but they're going to be deepest to deepest, widest to widest. He's got to be patient.
No doubt. Situational football is probably one of the most underrated, untalked about things, like understanding the situation. I have the lead. They have to take shots down the field. I'm going to play pass. I got to rush the passer. I got to keep him in the pocket. All those things come into play throughout this game.
And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those 2 teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these 2 squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.